I use regular insulin. Let's see. Regular. The R is for regular. A lot of diabetics don't use this insulin anymore. But it actually works really well when you're on a ketogenic, very low carbohydrate diet with moderate amount of protein and a good amount of fat. It helps with the meal bolus. Much better than, at least for me, much better than Novolog or other types of fast-acting insulin, because this insulin's slower acting compared to those. Not as slow as a basal insulin, but it is slower acting. And it ends up lining up better with the type of foods I'm eating, since I don't eat foods that spike my blood sugar quickly enough for Novolog or other fast-acting insulins to respond slow enough to. Though when I have a high blood sugar, I do use Novolog to lower me as quick as possible. And that's something I've learned from Dr. Richard Bernstein, who's a type 1 diabetic doctor who wrote the book Diabetes Solution, which I have learned so much from, and what I have based a lot of my diet meal plans off of. And so I highly recommend checking him out, because he changed my life. Because I learned things from him that I did not ever learn from being in with endocrinologists and diabetic doctors for many, like, 20-something years, over 20 years. It's been a great change. So I recommend regular insulin for ketogenic diets. But if you're on a higher carb diet, it might be more wise to take a faster acting insulin. Depends what you figure out. Test for yourself. It's just my opinion. What has worked for me. And regular insulin. Novolin, like Captain Novolin. If you ever played that Super Nintendo video game called Captain Novolin. It's pretty it's pretty cheesy, but it's pretty awesome. A diabetic superhero fights donuts and sweets and things, and takes blood tests and whatnot. It's pretty great.